People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Baus Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Lancaster High School. Rob Spangler bringing you Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball. It's an SWC Conference Showdown. The Lancaster Flying Arrows hosting the Platteville Hillmen. Lancaster comes in with an impressive 12-1 record, undefeated 4-0 in SWC play. Platteville also an impressive 13-2 record, and they come in with an unblemished 4-0 conference record, just like Lancaster. This should be a dandy of a game. Welcome to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. It's presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. And coming up on our pregame show, we're going to be taking a look at the injury report brought to you by Russell Law Offices. Our starting lineups, those are on the way, plus colors of the game. And we will look at our broadcast schedule for tonight into the weekend. A busy slate of games, including wrestling tonight. We'll tell you all about that and more coming up. It's the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Platteville at Lancaster in SWC Conference Girls Basketball here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Hi, this is Will Dunson with Dubuque Mattress. Why is a Dubuque Mattress customer a customer for life? It's simple. At Dubuque Mattress, the customer is number one, period. The customer's happiness is the most important thing. If there is anything I can do to help you sleep better, I will. Whether it's while you're looking at a new mattress, 6 months later, or 10 years after you've purchased from us, you are still number one.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Nursing assistants are the heart of healthcare, the steady hands and listening ears patients rely on. If you feel called to care, Southwest Tech's CNA course in Fenimore can help you begin. This newly added daytime course runs from February 6th through April 3rd with in-person labs, online theory, and clinicals at a long-term care facility. Register by January 30th at swtc.edu/GoCNA. Southwest Tech. Education as unique as you.
Looking to upgrade your windows? Look no further than Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Whether it's the elegance of Hunter Douglas window treatments or the beauty of Carroll Fabrics custom draperies, Hermson's has the perfect solution for your home with top quality products and expert service. Hermson's will measure and install, taking the stress out of your project. Don't wait. Call Hermson's today to schedule your appointment and transform your windows with style and sophistication. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Pregame 1.
Welcome back to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Platteville at Lancaster in SWC Conference Girls Basketball tonight here on Extreme 107.1 and our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You can watch it as well. Let's take a look at our schedule tonight. Right now, as we speak, there is a triangular in wrestling involving Cuba City, Benton Southwestern, and Iowa Grand Highland at Fenimore. That's taking place over on 97.7 Country and streaming on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And we've got one more girls basketball game tonight. Fenimore is at Cuba City. That's a big SWAL showdown there. Fenimore kind of a upstart team in the SWAL this year. And that game can be heard on Super Hits 106, and you can watch it as well on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So those are the games going on our Queen Bee stations. Tomorrow, just Badger basketball. The Badgers are taking on Rutgers, a 12:30 broadcast start time on AM 1590 WPBL. Our feature matchup tonight, Lancaster, again 12-1 on the year, a perfect 4-0 in the SWC. They have won 6 games in a row, red hot, coming into this contest. Lancaster's only loss of the year came to Barneveld, again 6 games ago. For Platteville, the Hillmen equally impressive, a 13-2 record, 4-0 in SWC play, also undefeated. They've won 4 games in a row, and their only losses are to teams that are in much bigger divisions, D1 Power Wanakee and D2 Power Grafton. Those are the only 2 losses for the Platteville Hillmen. So this is kind of like the, immovable object and the inevitable force going at each other, which means we are in for a treat tonight, folks. Buckle up. We'll continue our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. More after this, including the injury report brought to you by Russell Law Offices and the Fuller's Melker Center starting lineup right after this timeout on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Here at Extreme 107.1, we love giving you things. A great mix of music, entertainment, and of course, free stuff. If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests, remember...
You're going to talk and talk fast.
Contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years or older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply. You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest. Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station. Queen Bee Radio Inc., Morgan Murphy Media. Contest sponsors, other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. All entries completed or blank. Any and all materials pertaining to a contest are the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices. 51 Means Drive in Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, or other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prizes and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest rules can be found online at x1071.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices.
Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Winter fun is bouncing into Five Flags January 23rd through the 25th with 3 days of inflatables, obstacle courses, a mechanical bull, mini golf, and more. Jump, play, and burn off that wintertime restlessness. On Saturday and Sunday, January 24th and 25th, wind things down with the Winter Movie Series featuring Monsters, Inc. Experience all Five Flags has to offer with this family fun extravaganza. January 23rd through 25th. Get tickets at the Five Flags box office and details at fiveflagscenter.com.
Pregame 2. Pregame 3.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Hi, this is Christine Rowley of Rowley Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Pregame 3.
And welcome back to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Time to wrap up our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. We'll take you to the starting lineup in a moment. But first, the injury report brought to you by Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your right. They turned off the lights. Well, oh, thank you. You got me. They will fight for your right to help get you the compensation you deserve. This at RussellLawWI.com. We have no injuries to report tonight. Let's take a look at the starters. First for the Platteville Hillmen, we have number 0. That would be Soraya Stone. Also starting for the Hillmen, number 22, Avery Richard. Number 14, that would be Maggie Grabant. And starting number 34, Rihanna Dye. And finally, we have number 45, Anna Pennycamp. And now, let's take a look at the starters for Lancaster. They are number 4. That would be Lexi Olmstead. Number 3, Maddie Driscoll. Also starting, number 20, Maddie Burr. Number 52, Addison Morgan. And the final starter is number 10, Brooklyn Krubel. And those are your starting lineups brought to you by Fuller's Milker Center. Fuller's, see their complete hygiene line. Options for your brand new dairy setup. Hey, there we go. Existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster Richland Center at FullersMilkerCenter.com. We need to install a spotlight here at the broadcast booth so I can see. I'm too old for this turning the lights out stuff. All right, we take you to center court, and Lancaster wearing their home white uniforms, Platteville in their road maroon, and the tip won by Lancaster. As the Flying Arrows will bring it into the front court, it's Kylie Olmstead. And she'll hand it off to Lexi Olmstead, gives it back to Kylie out on the left wing. Now top of the key to Maddie Burr. Hands it off to Olmstead, drives the lane, to the rack, and lays up for 2. The freshman phenom with her first bucket of the game, and it's 2-0 Lancaster. 17:32 to play here in the first half. Good pressure by Lancaster's defense. Platteville going to turn it over. A cross-court pass intended for Avery Richard sails over her head out of bounds. First turnover of the game. And taking the inbound pass for Lancaster, Kylie Olmstead. She'll walk the ball up the floor. Met at half court by Richard. Swings it over on the left side to Addison Morgan. Morgan looking to attack the rim. Puts it off the window. Misses. Rebound. Out of bounds. Last touch by Lancaster. I think that went out off of Maddie Driscoll. So Platteville has the ball. Lancaster on top 2-0 early. Here this showdown in the SWC, the top 2 teams in conference. Tie up and a steal, Maddie Driscoll. Second turnover of the game on the Hillman. Driscoll will bring the ball up the floor herself and then throws it back door into lane to Burr. Missed the layup. Hits the bottom of the rim. Now a steal by Olmstead. She'll pull up, shoot 2, and hits it. Olmstead has all 4 of Lancaster's points. It's 4-0. 16:34 to play here in this first half. Dribble drive baseline, and the ball goes out of bounds. That's a turnover on Stone, and it'll be the 3rd turnover of the first half on the Hillman. Substitution comes in off the bench for Platteville. Number 23, that's Layla Schuler. The inbound pass is taken here by Olmstead. It's Kylie, and she'll give it back to Driscoll, running the point. Driscoll passes off to Lexi Olmstead. Now back out to Addison Morgan. In the lane. Oh, there's a first turnover against Lancaster as the ball's picked off by Maggie Grabat. Quickly up the floor, the Hillmen have it in the corner. Now out to Richard. Richard, I believe, just 8 points away from 1,000 for her career. So big night for Avery Richard. But here's another turnover on the Hillmen. It's picked off in the lane by Maddie Driscoll. She drives, kicks it out to Addison Morgan on the right wing. Pass to Burr, deflected. Driscoll gets it back. She's deep in the right corner. Now she'll back out and back in. Gets it back to Morgan. Back to Driscoll for 3. Off the window. Good. Call the bank because the bank shot is open. 7-0 Lancaster. 15:20 to play here in this first half. Ball deflected, almost stolen in the lane there. Maggie Grabant hangs on for Platteville. Now out to Richard, top of the key. Passes it off to Stone. Ball deflected, loose, and stolen. Another turnover, and back the other way. Olmstead, layup, good. That's Kylie Olmstead, and a timeout is taken on the floor. This is a full timeout. 9-0 Lancaster with a electric start over Platteville. Back after this on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 1.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. 0 interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Turbin Dodge salutes Jennifer Takis, Director of Nursing at Stonehill Communities. Turbin will make a donation to Stonehill Communities in Jennifer's honor. Visit TurbinDodge.com to nominate an area nurse. Thank you, Jennifer. From Turbin Dodge in Dubuque.
In game 1.
Hillman basketball out of the timeout. And trapped, bringing it up quickly. It is Avery Richard. Now down on the baseline. Losing it out of bounds was Schuler. That'll be the 6th turnover already against Platteville here. 14:44 to play in the first half. A lot of turnovers early on the Hillman. Now almost a steal by Avery Richard. Poked that one out of bounds. It will remain Lancaster basketball. They'll inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Throwing it in is Kylie Olmstead. Having trouble. Finally gets it in to Morgan. Morgan traveled. That'll be the 2nd turnover against Lancaster tonight. Throwing it in for Platteville now. Again in front of the scorer's table, Layla Schuler. She'll give it to Stone. We'll walk the ball up the floor. Back to Schuler. Over to Stone. Now to Richard. Richard driving baseline right. Passes underneath. Jumper, no good. Good look by Quinn Temperley. Couldn't connect. And we have a loose ball rebound here on Platteville. Hillman hang on. Inbounding baseline left, it's Avery Richard for the Hillman. She gets it in to Dye, back out to Richard. Now to Stone. Lancaster in a 2-3 zone here. Pass off to the right side to Schuler. Back to Richard. Richard to Stone. Underneath, ball deflected out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Dye underneath. So Lancaster basketball. Arrows facing some full court press here. Lexi Olmstead looking to bring the ball up the floor for the Arrows. She'll pass it up ahead to Brooklyn Krubel, who just checked in. Back off to the right side. Pass underneath. Now to Driscoll, drives the lane. Olmstead for three, right wing, off the glass. The bank is open again. Lexi Olmstead now with 7 points, and it's 12-0 Lancaster. Platteville still looking to get on the board here. Richard out on the left wing, drives the lane, puts it up in traffic, missed it. Driscoll the rebound for the Arrows. And she'll dribble the ball up the floor. Passes ahead to Morgan. Stop and pop for three. No good. Rebound to Dye of Platteville underneath. Outlet Richard. Quick pass up ahead, right side to Schuler. Ball. We have a foul as the ball was loose. It's going to be on Lancaster here. It will be against Maddie Driscoll, her first. Team's first. And a couple subs come in for the Hillman off the bench. It is Kinley Bendorf. She's a freshman. And also number 25, that's Mia Hoosier. Richard takes the inbound pass here. Throws it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Platteville. Turnover number 7 of the first half. Boy, turnovers have been a real bugaboo for this Hillman squad so far. 12-0, Lancaster on top. Olmstead passes it up ahead to Katie Murphy on the left wing. Gives it down to Driscoll. Back to Murphy. Top of the key. Rotates it over now to Krubel. Back to Lexi Olmstead. Backdoor pass underneath is stolen. Now it's loose and stolen back by Lancaster. And it's Kylie Olmstead who's going to be fouled in the low post by Quinn Temperley. So Temperley charged with the personal there. Her first, team's first. Lancaster inbounding baseline right. Murphy takes the inbound. Kicks it to the corner to Krubel. Back to Driscoll now. Rotates over to Olmstead. Now to Murphy. Pass in the lane to Kylie Olmstead. Spin move, puts up the shot and scores. 4 points for Kylie Olmstead. And it's 14-0 Lancaster. Bounce pass, Quinn Temperley throws it away. Picked off by Lexi Olmstead. In transition, runner no good. Driscoll follows and draws the foul. Misses the shot, but 2 free throws coming up at the line. The foul going to be charged to Quinn Temperley. That will be her second, team second. Timeout taken on the floor by Platteville. And this is a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this, 14-0. Lancaster on top of Platteville on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers trained to keep the power flowing, engines running, and in every other trade needed to accomplish the mission. These soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
11 years strong and still going up in smoke in the best way. The Underground Smoke and Vape Shop in Platteville is celebrating their 11th anniversary, and you're invited to the party this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, January 16th through the 18th. Score 20% off gummies, glass, pre-rolls, and hemp THC disposables. It's the perfect excuse to shop local, stock up, and celebrate with the crew that's been serving Platteville for over a decade. The Underground Smoke and Vape Shop, 11 years of keeping the good vibes rolling. In Game 2.
14-0. Lancaster on top of Platteville. An impressive start for the Flying Arrows. Driscoll at the free throw line hits the first one and makes it now 15-0 Arrows with 11:53 to go first half. Still a lot of game to be played here, but What a statement start by Lancaster. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to the Hillman. Pushing it up, Richard. Passes right side to Kinley Bendorf. Back out to Richard. Richard drives in, left side. Looks like a foul going to be charged. I think on Burr. Nope. Actually, it is on Kylie Olmstead. It'll be her first. Team's second. Inbound pass taken by Schuler. Out for a three. Richard, no good. Dye, the putback is good. First bucket of the game for Platteville goes to Rihanna Dye with 11:24 remaining in the first half. Now a steal. It's loose on the floor. Still loose. I think we're going to have a jump ball. We will. Possession arrow favors Lancaster. So the Flying Arrows will inbound from the baseline. Baseline left. Couple subs come in for Lancaster. Back in, Lexi Olmstead. Also checking in, it's Vanessa Eim. Inbound pass to Burr. Layup, no good, but a foul. Burr took it right to the rim, and then Dye, I believe, picks up the personal. So 2 shots at the line for Maddie Burr. First free throw, back iron, no good. One more coming up. Second free throw, no good. Olmstead with the rebound. Puts it back up from the baseline and scores. Lexi Olmstead with 9 points already, 17-2. Lancaster up, 10:58 to play here in the first half. Pass in the lane, deflected and stolen by Olmstead. Olmstead in transition, layup, missed it. Burr the rebound. Ball loose, gets it out to Eim. Now top of the key to Addison Morgan. Rotate, shot blocked. Richard with the swat on the three-point attempt by Olmstead. Knocks it out of bounds. I believe it will be Lancaster basketball, but what a rejection by Avery Richard. Inbounding in front of the scorer's table here is Addison Morgan. Gets it into Kylie Olmstead, and they call her for an over and back violation. That will be Lancaster's 4th turnover of the half. 17-2, Lancaster on top. Platteville basketball. Richard brings it up, passes to Stone out on the right wing. Back out to Richard, rotates over to the near side. Back to Richard. Bounce pass in the lane. Layla Schuler now gets it to Dye. She draws a foul. 2 shots coming for Rihanna Dye. Foul committed by Kylie Olmstead. That's her second. So Kylie Olmstead in a little bit of foul trouble here in the first half. May have to come out of the game. First free throw is good by Dye. Dye has all 3 of Platteville's points so far. Sub comes in. Murphy checks into the game for Kylie Olmstead. Second free throw by Dye. Good. 4 points for Dye. 17-4. Lancaster up. Addison Morgan kicks it out to Olmstead. This is Lexi Olmstead. Passes off right side to Krubel. Now to Morgan. Morgan hands it off to Olmstead. Drives in. Stripped away by Richard. Richard layup. Good. Avery Richards' first basket of the game. She's now 6 points from 1,000. This one sails out of bounds through the hands of Vanessa Eim. It's going to be a turnover on Lancaster. And Driscoll back into the game. She'll come in for Eim as Platteville has it. Taking the inbound pass, it is Richard. Richard up the floor. Passes into the lane. Now kick out to Stone for 3. No good. Dye gets a rebound. The putback is good. Boy, Rihanna Dye is having a big first half for Platteville. She now has 6 points. We do have a foul, though, underneath on Richard. That will be her first. 17-8. Lancaster up, 9:20 to go, first half. Murphy has it out on the right wing for the Arrows. Passes off to Driscoll. Driscoll. Oh, throws it away. Pass intended for Morgan, sails through her hand, out of bounds. And now Lancaster starting to turn it over at a higher rate. That's their 7th turnover of the first half. Platteville ball, Stone has it. Bounce pass underneath to Graban. Now Dye posting up. Turnaround off the window, missed it. Ball loose, offensive board by the Hillmen. They get it back out to Richard. Richard passes it off left side to Graban. Now it's stolen underneath by Murphy. Murphy outlet to Olmstead, who lost it out of bounds. That'll be yet another turnover on Lancaster. And a sub back into the game for the Hillmen here. Coming in for Dye, it is Quinn Temperley. Meanwhile, Hillman basketball. Avery Richard brings it up. 17-8, Lancaster up, 8:33 to play. First half. Drive by Richard to the rim. Offensive foul is called. That'll be Richard's second personal. Team foul number 5 on Platteville in this first half. Richard is going to come out of the game. Remember, Richard just 6 points away from breaking the 1,000-point barrier for her career. Still plenty of time to get that. Lexi Olmstead brings it up for Lancaster, passes off to Murphy on the left wing. Murphy dribbling around the screen, gets it back out to Krubel. Krubel double teamed, it's tied up. And forcing the jump ball was Kinley Bendorf. And Platteville will get it right back. Still 17-8. Lancaster on top. Platteville ball. Stone brings it up. She's in trouble. Has it stripped away for a moment. Now it's loose. We have another jump ball. This time the possession arrow favors Lancaster. So the Flying Arrows get the ball right back. Addison Morgan inbound. Gets it into Driscoll. Driscoll looking to attack. Runner off the glass, missed it. Rebound boarded up by Maggie Graban. Pass down the floor quickly, but then it's stolen. Picked off by Krubel. Pass ahead to Olmstead. Layup good. 11 points for Olmstead, 19-8. Lancaster on top. Temperley brings it back for the Hillmen. Now gives it out to Bendorf, back to Temperley. Baseline jumper, short. Rebound, loose. I believe Olmstead comes away with it, but they did blow the whistle. And apparently it must have been a jump ball call. So Platteville will get the ball back, inbounding from the baseline. It's Quinn Temperley. And almost a steal on the inbound. We do have a whistle, though. And Dye checks back into the game for the Hillmen. She will come in for Layla Schuler. And checking back in for Lancaster, it is Maddie Burke. Inbound pass. Into Dye, puts it up, draws the foul. I think Driscoll may be the guilty party, we'll see. It is on, no, it's on actually Maddie Burr. Maddie Burr picks up the personal. So that's her first. Team foul number 4. And at the free throw line, Dye for 2. First one is no good. 6 points for Dye already tonight. He's had a dynamite first half so far. One more coming up. This one, good. 19-9. Lancaster on top, 7:20 to go, first half. Lexi Olmstead controlling the point for the Arrows. Drives down, faces a double team, shoots over it anyway, misses. Grazed the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Grabant of Platteville. Gets it back to Stone. Bounce pass underneath. Tie it up. It's loose. Morgan comes away with it. Addison Morgan off and running the other way. Pull-up jumper is good. Her first field goal. She has 5 points, also hit a 3. It's 21-9 Lancaster. Arrows playing again with some full court press here. And Bendorf gets it up ahead to Temperley, who then travel. Another turnover on Platteville. Have them for 13 first half turnovers. 21-9. Lancaster on top, 6:35 to play in the first half. Here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Rob Spangler from the Ayers Furniture, best seat in the house. We're going to have a timeout taken on the floor. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Ayers Furniture, they're sponsor of our broadcast booth. They're downtown Ridgeway. They have free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. For what's sure to be the best seat in your house, visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. Game also brought to you by Community First Bank. First for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference. Community First Bank, CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, residential. Chip and the crew at McNett Electric are on call ready to help you. McNett Electric Belmont. And Clearbank, 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Back to action here. Lancaster has a 21-9 lead. Hot start for the Arrows. Platteville starting to claw their way back in, though. Inbound pass taken by Olmstead, being pressured by Stone. Good pressure defense by Stone. Olmstead into the front court. And we're going to have a reach-in foul, I think, on Stone here. That will be her first. Inbounding for Lancaster now, it is Addison Morgan. Gets it into Burr. Well, tried to get it into Burr. We're going to have an over-the-back reach-in foul on Dye of Platteville. That is their 7th team foul, so the bonus is now in effect. And shooting the 1-and-1 bonus will be Maddie Burr for Lancaster. 21-9, Arrows on top. First half of the 1-and-1 is good. Burr had missed her first 2 free throw attempts. Dye has 2 fouls. She'll check out of the game for a moment. In for her, it is Layla Schuler. 1 more free throw. This one is good. So Burr hits both that time. 23-9. Lancaster on top of Platteville. Stone facing a double team. Across the timeline, up ahead to Richard. Now to Schuler, and she's going to be fouled. A reach-in on Murphy. Murphy's first personal foul. Team foul number 5. From the inbound, Schuler takes it. Shot might have been partially blocked. Put back by Bendorf, no good.